We're finally here. Chapter 16. Sweet 16. We've got the very last of the first book. Last chapter for Perfect Match. While this is loading, I think I should make mention. I never know what's coming unless Tanise has seen it already. And every once in a while, I'll get a hint or so. So I try to stay. I try to stay as honest when I do this as I can. For this last chapter, I got no spoiler, no nothing. So I don't know what's gonna happen. You're gonna be experiencing it with me. So
enjoy.
Yep.
I always see them first.
And because this is the last one, we're enjoying them with some dessert. So you're going to hear some munching, but that's okay.
We got some ice cream and cookies.
Uh-huh.
Very good combination.
Especially when Tanise makes the cookies.
Ah.
Because they're really good. I don't think it's going to do it. A belly of the beast. Alarms blare over the speakers, echoing throughout the Eros facility. An emotionless recorded voice repeats over the sirens. Operation Hive Mind is now in effect. Repeat, Operation Hive Mind is now in effect.
And the building is effectively a walking security camera.
Then that's probably not ideal, huh?
You look over to the far side of the room, where along the wall, a dozen matches turn their heads to you. Slowly, they raise their arms and point at you in unison, speaking in an eerily emotionless tone. Intruder. Intruder.
That's not creepy at all.
Looks like we've got company on the way. Hayden, how are you feeling?
Hayden lifts a hand to her temple. What did they do to you?
They went into my mind. Sloan, they found the files that you hid there. They extracted them. All the incriminating data we had on Eros, it's gone.
Hayden, the important thing is getting out of here safe. All that matters is that you're okay and that we're together. Hayden looks at you with a smile.
Agreed.
The thunderous sound of boots crescendos as a battalion of guards storms into the far end of the corridor. One of them points over at you. There they are!
All troops, coverage on Bay 6!
Suddenly, all the monitors surrounding the corridor thumb to life, and the imposing image of Rowan West appears on every screen.
Uh-oh.
To my wayward guests, this nonsense has gone on long enough. Surrender now and end this farce. There's no escaping my reach. There's no stopping my vision.
Go to hell!
I don't think he could hear you, Nadia. Looks like we're gearing up for a fight. Hayden, we could really use some robotic strength.
I don't think that's gonna work. Matches are designed so that they can't physically harm humans. They can't even use weapons unless they're non-lethal like tasers.
Hayden concentrates on the masked guards for a moment.
I'm linked to all of their minds. Guys, these guards aren't human.
Which is why they couldn't shoot them with guns.
Aha!
They're matches.
That's pretty smart. That's pretty smart. What?
So does that mean Hayden's free to kick their asses?
Hayden balls her fist and nods purposefully.
For you all, I can and I will.
You look to Sloan, who has found a computer terminal and types away furiously.
The north elevator is our only way out, but I'll need to hack the controls. You all need to hold off the guards for a minute.
The flood of guards very conveniently approaches you after you say all those things. Boots thundering across the floor. Then we'll stall them as long as we can. Let's go! You all rush forward to meet the guards, clashing into chaotic battle.
All of you, surrender now!
Hayden leads the charge, grabbing the guard by the throat and slamming him to the ground with superhuman strength.
Hurrah!
Whoa! Damien takes a fire extinguisher and sprays a thick white cloud throughout the room, leaving the guards in momentary blindness and confusion. Everyone, scramble! You all bolt in different directions, and the guards spread out to follow you. You watch as the scene descends into chaotic flurry.
Imminent danger!
Nadia throws a vicious jab into a guard's throat, followed by a swift kick to the groin.
Damn. Ah! Ah!
Now that was decidedly ineffective for you, but I'll be over here.
Did you see that? I did the self-defense thing. It worked!
Steve rushes shoulder first into one of the guards. He picked him up off the ground, heaving him up and over his shoulder with inhuman strength.
Wait, but don't they have inhuman strength too since they're matches? Never mind.
Good point. Well, these guys are nothing compared to the armadillos of defensive line, and I'm not letting a single one of them lay a hand on Nadia.
Aww, Steve.
Let's do this. You spot Alana across the flurry of commotion, twisting one guard's arm to its breaking point while delivering a swift kick to the chin of another.
Damn. You tin cans programmed with the difficulty setting? This is almost too easy.
She drops one guard after another, leaving a ring of downed bodies and a skillful display of martial arts strikes. Yeah, you're right. Why are they not defeating the two matches?
Yeah.
Anyway, she pauses amidst her work to shoot you a wink.
Thanks for the invite, hot dude. You sure know how to show a girl a good time.
As one guard rushes toward you, you pull out the taser you took earlier. Drop the weapon and come quietly. He reaches for his holster. You raise your weapon.
Think quick.
I should take aim and fire, you know it. You pull the trigger, feeling the pop as the needled wires fly out. Ha! The wires chatter and crackle with electricity. The guard collapses to the ground, a patch of burned circuitry exposed on his chest.
Now that'll knock him out.
That's true.
Target is on! Taking cover!
A second guard takes position behind a metal counter, peeking his taser out just enough to aim at you. I should totally aim at the taser. What? You hesitate.
Oh, you didn't do it fast enough.
Ah!
You gotta be quick.
The guard fires his taser. Ah! You stumble backward. The taser wires narrowly miss you, thank goodness, as you trip onto the ground.
Moving in!
As the guard stalks out toward you from behind his cover, you fumble with your weapon, barely managing to point and shoot in time.
Yay!
The guard slumps to the ground, smoking and glitching. As the chaos rages on all around, you hear Hayden call to you.
Hot dude, over here! Come with me!
You run to Hayden, who guides you in a low crouch over to where Sloan is hiding from the fight. She types away on an Eros terminal.
Hot dude, it's done. I've overridden the elevator controls. We can take the north elevator to escape.
You are decidedly calm right now.
Yeah.
Well, then let's go.
Wait, before we go, We could give a final parting blow to Eros. We just need one thing.
And what's that?
Them.
What? Sloan points to the expressionless matches lined up against the wall, all staring blankly at you. Blank. Blank.
At this stage, these units are all blank slates, awaiting identities to be assigned to them. If I upload the right personality, they can help us fight back against the guards and destroy this whole facility.
You could do that?
Sloan found where the power generators are. If the matches sabotage them just right, we can get out of here and then blow this place sky high. Even if it doesn't stop arrows, it will slow them down and hit Rowan where it hurts.
But the matches, would they be willing to fight for us?
Yes, because Sloan can make them all me.
Right. Although, sorry, I know this is like a really, really big moment and everything, but like there's just something creepy about this. Like, that means that you'd be watching everything and they'd be willing to fight, but like, you would, I mean, that's only if you get to them first. So, how would Eros let you do that while Sloan is watching and you're watching?
Magic.
Okay. This chapter is making me a little bit nervous.
12 copies of Hayden Young.
Wait, another thing. Would they all 12 of them be in love with Hot Dude?
Ooh, that's such a bad plan. We shouldn't do this at all. You know, I really think it's up to you, Hayden. It's up to you.
Okay.
It's not up to me. No, if you want to do that, you know.
And Hayden is someone who will gladly risk their life defending you all.
Yeah, that's complicated and problematic.
So what do you say? Should we do it?
Yes, totally do it. Yeah.
Okay, that one. Here we go.
Do it. Wait a minute. So the male Eros matches would be into me too.
Probably.
Okay. Still rethinking this, but that's okay. We'll just, you know what? No, I'm not rethinking this. Let's just do it. We're doing it. We're totally doing it. Sloan nods and enters commands to the computer. Within seconds, the matches lining the room around you stiffen in posture, their eyes opening wide with a strange blue glow. And then, one by one, the matches step off the platforms that held them, unhooking themselves from various cables and harnesses.
Did it work?
Hi, I'm Troy well, it must have, because that's exactly what I was going to say.
Hayden? I don't know what to call you. Is that really you?
Yes and no. It's complicated, but we have the same memories and feelings as your Hayden.
Hey, Haydens. I hate that we're meeting you all under these circumstances, but...
Don't even think about apologizing, Sloan. We know what we're here to do. And we wouldn't have it any other way.
Just then, the monitors blink on again, and a flustered Rowan West appears on screen. Who is tampering with the hive mind? With my matches? I totally don't know that, seeing as how I have a hive mind that watches everything. Because I made it that way. Including the original Hayden that watched her as she did it.
This is so confusing.
Very confusing. Who is this? You've corrupted them. They are made by my hand alone.
Yeah, but they weren't made by your hand alone, because you hired all these programmers, so what are you talking about?
I supervised.
Okay.
I watched. But you have utterly violated my property!
If Rowan thinks that just because we're programmed to be sweet, we won't fight for friends,
We're about to show him how wrong he is!
then follow me.
Right behind you.
Oh, that's the original one. Wow, this is getting weird.
You, Hayden, and Sloan lead the charge toward the fray with a dozen Haydens at your back. What? You watch as one Hayden slams her elbow into a guard's neck.
I've confused myself.
Hey, am I supposed to be a Hayden too?
That is a good question.
I don't really feel very Hayden-ish. I must be like an older model or something, I don't know. Maybe that's why I sound like a 1960s New Yorker. They didn't get the bugs out of me first, I don't understand. Well, anyway, I can... All around you, your reprogrammed allies clash with the guards, clearing a path for you to the elevator.
Go, hot dude. Take the others and run. We'll hold them off.
Once you're clear, we'll head to the generators and give Eros your regards. Sloan, Hayden, come on!
What about Nadia and Steve and Damien?
Right.
Anyway, go ahead.
The three of you sprint into the elevator, hoping to find the others inside.
Hurry, get in here!
The doors begin to shut behind you when a hand darts in to stop them. Hope you weren't planning on leaving without me.
Damien.
Damien climbs in as the elevator hums and pulls to a start.
We lost track of you in all the fray. I'm glad everyone's all right.
Close call. We were worried. I was about to run back and get you all.
Aww. Yes, a touching reunion. But let's save the group hug for later, maybe?
We're not out of the proverbial woods yet. This will take us up to the helipad.
We're gonna steal another helicopter.
A cold wind assails you as the elevator doors open. Nothing but a short corridor separates you from an open-air platform where a helicopter sits. Oh, God. Really?
Yep.
I have to do... Okay. Everyone get to the chopper!
Really? Really, Damien?
Well, I wasn't going to do it with the accent. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but... I mean, you miss a golden opportunity there.
Come on, hot dude, let's go!
Yeah, all right.
You lead the way across the helipad when suddenly you hear a click and an escalating electric whine.
Hey guys!
You turn around to see a familiar woman looping her arm around Nadia's throat, holding a taser aimed at you.
That's far enough. Step away from the helicopter.
Let her go! You put a hand on Steve's shoulder, struggling to hold him back.
Cecile, you don't have to do this.
Are you all really that stupid? You think you have any idea of what Eros is really capable of? This is bigger than you, bigger than all of us.
Cecile, it's not too late for you. Actually, if it really is too big for all of us, tell me what those sirens are. Rowan mentioned the sirens. What does that mean?
Cecile looks taken aback for a moment. Then a smirk spreads across her face.
Did you really think this was only about dating? About love? Love is a dangerous thing, and so are we. You have no idea what these machines are capable of.
Well, yeah, that's why I asked, It's kind of a big moment, I was like hoping for like a big speech. And
That's enough!
Well, really? Enough? No, I really want to know about the...
Imminent danger!
Well, okay. In one fluid, lightning-fast move, Nadia grabs Cecile's arm and shifts her weight, flipping her onto the ground in a picture-perfect hip throw.
Ah!
Whoa.
Remind me never to piss you off, Nadia.
You leave Cecile groaning on the floor as you all climb aboard the helicopter. Inside, Sloane climbs onto the pilot seat and begins flipping switches, the rotors spinning up to speed. Sloane, in Berlin, you said you didn't know how to fly a chopper.
She doesn't. Desperate times, hot dude. There's no time to upgrade Hayden.
Also, where's the key?
It was already here.
Yeah,
Oh, magic.
okay, right.
This is a nice helicopter, though. I gotta say.
It's swanky, yeah. I guess, nobody's going to steal it up here, What is it going to be, like a guard? I mean, they probably get paid a lot. Actually, no, they don't even have to get paid because they're freaking matches.
Yeah, that's true. Oh!
Huh.
Now, were the ones that looked human, were they matches too? The ones that kept getting their asses kicked?
I mean, I suppose they could be. I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah. Hey, Damien.
What? Just what? What could possibly be that important right now, hot dude?
I just wanted to say, before this thing ends, because it's going to have to, I'm really sorry about how embarrassing that was back at that cabin. I mean, we just, never went back to it. You never got to process anything. I mean, you kind of left a big matzo ball for, everybody. And, you got the short end of the stick in, every single way. You got Alana, who's, cool and everything, but I don't even know if she's, going to be loyal. I mean...
It's okay, I took care of Damien.
Well... Yeah, you must be, because he hadn't said a word.
And I wouldn't have to if you didn't bring it up, doofus. Can we get to the
Chopper, yeah, chopper, yeah. You got it.
So you best hold on to something and pray that flying a helicopter is somewhat similar to your plane.
I have a feeling it'll be really similar. The aircraft lurches upward with a jerky, dizzying pull, but soon you're floating and swaying skyward. You're doing it, Sloane! Just then, a monitor on the control console flickers to life, and Rowan West's image appears once again.
He's pissed.
No! No, no, no! I really could have put something on this thing to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. But I didn't.
And left the keys in the...
In the ignition.
Yeah.
Hindsight's 2020. Wow, did I really say that? Did I really say that just now? Wow. Rowan clutches at his eye patch, visibly shaking with rage, his once cool facade now shattered. You turned my creation against me. You defiled my synthetic eye. And now you steal my helicopter.
I mean, to be fair, he wouldn't have defiled your eye if you hadn't been such a douchebag. Just to be fair.
I still don't think that he can hear you. I don't think so. Probably not.
You hear sirens blare on Rowan's side of the call. What in the hell is that?
That would be your evac alarm, Mr. West.
My fellow Haydens have rigged your generators with a final surprise.
Our readings show that your facility is almost completely evacuated.
You should run along and join them.
Why, you insolent!
Goodbye, Mr. West. We'll be seeing you soon.
Ah!
That was good.
Sloane disconnects the video feed. After a few moments,
Looks like the building is clear. Shall I?
Cue the fireworks, Sloan. Kaboom! Yeah.
Yeah. Still kind of crazy.
For real.
You watch from the helicopter as a flurry of bright explosions bursts out from the Eros facility in all directions. Smoldering debris rains down on the pristine snow. A palpable air of relief fills the cabin as you all smile, listening to the hum of the rotors as you float off towards safety and peace.
Where to now?
Okinawa.
Yeah.
Like an island that's in that chain near Japan, and like one of the islands that like nobody like would be looking for us, like just nothing, just like no computers, no anything,
No, that's not.
or maybe not. I mean, at this moment, we could go anywhere we want. I still vote for Okinawa, but I'm just I'll make it a democratic decision.
2 days later,
Yay!
In Gay Peru.
I can't believe it! We're in Paris!
after a string of flights, you and your group arrive in the city of love. You check into your hotel together. I'll need time to arrange what we need to get back into New York.
A whole set of forged identities, plane tickets, a safe place to lay low. He spoils you all. I don't know why. Because we can't fly home without his help? Because we're his friends?
Alana shrugs. Okay. Besides, we can't come all the way to Europe and not tick off Nadia's bucket list. Nadia hugs Damien fiercely, her face on the verge of happy tears.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm sorry, hot dude, but Damien's taking your place as my best friend.
Like, we grew up in the same neighborhood. Wow. I get it then. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not like you were going to take me to Paris, so, What? Hey! Wait a minute. Oh. Just the last time. Just brought it back for the last time.
Damien chuckles and hugs Nadia back before she lets go.
Even though we didn't take down Arrows per se, we did blow up their headquarters.
Yeah, that's like, B+. That totally means that, the company won't do anything while we're walking around in broad daylight in Paris. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, yeah.
It'll take a few months before they're back on their feet.
Very true. I think we deserve a break. I hereby call an official timeout on all Eros-related madness. This weekend, we're a group of starry-eyed tourists visiting Paris for the first time.
Hear, hear! Where's Steve at?
Yeah, where'd he go?
Our king has spoken. What's everyone got planned for the weekend then? Oh, and we're still going to the Louvre together, right?
Yes, Nadia, you reminded us 16 times since we got off the plane.
Well, we just got here, so I'm open to suggestions.
Easy. Hot tub, champagne, room service.
I like how she thinks.
And after that never-ending flight with all of you, I'm not hanging around another second.
Lana gives a quick salute and waltzes off to her room without turning back.
There he is.
I was thinking, we could hunt for sugar cookies and take a stroll down the Seine. The Seine. Seine. The Seine. Seine.
It's Seine, sweetie.
It's Seine. Maybe go see the Petit Palais tomorrow?
Ooh, that sounds nice, sweetie.
Yeah.
That sounds perfect. But we'll have to squeeze in the Musée Bordelais, Espace Dali, and Centre Pompidou too, somehow!
Yeah, all those. Just all the vowels. Just all of them. Right. Of course. Maybe we should start planning the night before our walk. Nadia gasps in delight.
I'll see if the concierge has color-coded sticky notes.
Nadia walks away with a spring in her step. Steve stares at her, grinning widely.
Aww.
Have fun, you guys. Oh, wait! Sugar cookie. Sugar cookie. You all bid him goodbye. Sloan returns from the front desk holding key cards.
I stuttered once, but I managed to get rooms for the rest of us.
Perfect.
I'm gonna head outside for a second, for some fresh air.
And I'm ready to wash this jet lag off me.
Hayden heads upstairs while Damien saunters through the revolving glass door.
And you, hot dude? Is your itinerary as booked up as Nadia's?
Yep, it's totally booked. Just solid, like, you know. I just, like, made it up in my head as they were talking, and, like, yeah, just, like, totally booked. Or not. I'm fickle. No. Why? Sloan fixes her glasses.
There's a world-famous midnight dessert buffet at Le Soleil et la Lune.
Et la lune.
La Lune. I'm French, damn it.
The sun and the moon.
I'd like to see what Parisians have to offer, and also fall asleep with a belly full of sugar.
Well.
The health implications are awful, but...
Throw all caution to the wind, Sloan. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Agreed. Well, you're welcome to join me whenever you're free this weekend.
I'll think about it. Yeah. I think I just got on a diet, though. Sugar-free diet. It's a shame. It's a shame. Shame how that works, you know.
Sloan unfolds a traditional map of the city from her pocket and leaves, looking cheerful. Before heading upstairs, you decide to check on Damien outside. You catch him queuing at the hotel's taxi line. Lining up.
Oh. Okay.
And, I'm not going to get the chance to do this, so, as your narrator, I'm actually really proud of what I did these past few weeks. I mean, words that have, like, 5 vowels in a row, like that one right there. I think I outdid myself. I think I did.
I think you did a good job, too. I'm Hayden.
I did. Oh, hey.
Hi.
How are you? A little bit off.
I think you did a good job too.
Oh, I forgot about you. Oh, well, let's see what these two are up to.
The office of fake identities is probably closed at this hour.
Damien sees you and grins. First off, there's no such thing. And second, I was about to meet up with a contact over drinks. Then I overheard these two friends talking about the Eiffel Tower. He shakes his head with a smile. Maybe we can check it out before we leave.
I may be into that.
A cab stops before both of you, and Damien gets in with ease. Think about it, and let me know.
Will do. What you mean, What's that? What you talking
I'm just saying, no, you're Damien.
about? Oh. Yeah.
Go ahead.
After a long-awaited hot bath for hot dude, you feel like a whole new person. You towel dry your hair as you gaze out the window, admiring the Eiffel Tower.
They have one. I'm just saying, they have a picture of it.
There we go. It is nice.
Must be a really nice hotel. Look, it's got a chandelier in the room. Damn.
It's beautiful. Really? Oh, it is, huh?
If you want to.
I'm gonna drain every diamond out of me before I leave?
No, it's the same outfits as before.
Oh, okay.
You're good. It's up to you, though. If you don't want to, that's fine, too.
Would you look at...
Oh, no. I hate that one. You can wear whatever one you want.
Yeah,
I
that'll
don't
do.
like that. But wait, look at the hair. No. You can choose that look.
Okay.
And then I think there's a new hair.
Hmm?
I don't remember this hair being... Well, okay, go back. Continue customizing. Then go to the hairstyles.
What?
No, that's old. Wait, espresso, yeah. That's new, right?
What is that?
It's new, though, right? Am I right that it's new?
Yes, that was not there before.
Okay, I wasn't going crazy. I was just asking you if it was new. I didn't pick it.
It's like millennial Michael Jackson.
Millennial Michael Jackson! No, you can go back to your other...
Oh, heck yeah.
Or whatever you want. It's
Yes.
up to you. I'm not going to dictate what hair you wear.
Back to the story. Pleased with your choice, you open the door to find Hayden.
Now, why aren't they sharing a room? I don't get it. Clearly they're together. Anyway. Hot dude, I don't know why I'm surprised. This is your room. That sounded a little British, sorry.
You both laugh. What's up?
The only thing I have planned so far is a walk down Pont Alexandre the Third. We passed it on our way here, and it's not a bad place to see Paris from.
It looks stunning, and I believe it also overlooks the Seine.
It does. I hoped you'd want to come with me.
I'm surprised that you're only telling me this now and that we're not already going. I mean, to be honest, when I was saying, like, relax, I was kind of like, you know that I know that you know. But that's okay. I mean, we got time. It's a city of love.
Yeah. You don't have to, of course, but I'm extending an invitation nonetheless.
That's surprisingly formal. But invitation received. Hayden rocks on the balls of her feet as if reluctant to leave.
Oh, she's so sweet. She's so adorable.
You feel magnetized by her gaze, but eventually she breaks away.
Alright then, I'm gonna hunt for some late night snacks before bed.
She takes off and shoots you one last smile over her shoulder. Less than half an hour ago, I didn't know what to do. Should be more careful of what I wish for. You recount everyone's plans.
I'm gonna be quiet, I'm gonna let you decide.
There's Damien at the Eiffel Tower. Dot, right up here. Sloan at the dessert buffet. And Hayden at yes. That shouldn't even be what yes. Of course. I can call Damien. Like, we could talk about stuff while he's doing his thing. I don't even get why that's a question. After shooting a text to Hayden, you agree to meet instead of just walk with her as much as possible.
I'm trying desperately hard here. I'm not jealous. I'm not.
It's okay.
No.
You still got Alana.
That's right. Yeah.
You still possibly Sloan.
Possibly.
Sorry, Nadia got back together with Steve. Sorry about that.
Oh,
That's two.
that's true. Well, after shooting a text to Hayden, instead of meeting her face to face, you cad. You agree to meet at Pont Alexandre the Third, because I don't know how to say that. Under the clear night sky, you see Hayden's silhouette in the distance, hands resting against the bridge. She hears your footsteps and turns with a bright smile.
I knew you'd come,
How presumptuous. Oh,
even though he just texted you. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you know he did?
I didn't know what to say, because this whole thing is really awkward. Like top to bottom, I don't understand. Hayden laughs and extends her hand. You take it, and she pulls you into a deep kiss.
Nice. Hi.
Hi. You gaze into each other's eyes for a moment, grinning broadly. Hayden clears her throat after a moment.
I got us something. She's so great. Sorry.
She pulls a bottle of wine and 2 glasses from near her feet. This feels a little familiar.
I'm feeling a little nostalgic. Humor me.
She pulls the cork with a pop and pours you a glass.
Cheers.
Cheers!
Oh, that's right. The French are. Maybe that's why I like wine so much, because I'm French.
There you go. That's the only reason. You click your glasses and marvel at the view in comfortable silence. So, how'd you feel about the battle?
Okay. I'm mostly relieved. Everyone has persistently and repeatedly put themselves in danger for me. I'm glad I got a chance to fight alongside them.
That's true.
What about you? Sloan told me about Harley and what Eros did to you.
When I saw Harley, I was terrified. I mean, I was glad to see you there at first. I was so disoriented that I didn't suspect anything, and Harley even calmed me down at first. Then you talked about leaving everyone behind, and I could tell something was wrong.
I never would have done that.
I know. But after what Eros did with Steve, I should have guessed they weren't above emotional manipulation, but still.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Here.
Hayden extends both hands and you take it. She massages the top of your hands with her thumb. Each stroke sends a ripple of calming energy. Your shoulders loosen as you inhale deeper, and Hayden lets go. Thank you. Well, we're here right now, together. And that's what matters, right? She smiles weakly and takes a sip of her drink. The moon's reflection bounces off her glass, brushing Hayden's cheek with silver light.
How do you open your mouth and tell someone you don't feel real?
It,
I still think about that question a lot.
do you still feel that way? Hayden considers your question thoughtfully.
Sometimes it's difficult to admit, but I will always be tied to Eros one way or another. And it's hard to think of a future to live your best life with that knowledge in the back of your mind.
Nadia and I talked about a new normal before we rescued you. And I think you deserve that more than anyone.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I mean, we're making you a bucket list. This very second.
A bucket list?
With or without Eros, you deserve to live out an amazing life.
But
Now, don't go on about living an amazing life because I'm in it.
It's bigger than that.
How'd you know that's what I was going to say?
You shake your head at Hayden, who continues to frown. Now come on. What's one thing you've wanted to do more of lately?
I travel maybe.
What? Berlin, Moscow, and Paris not enough for you?
I meant for vacation, cultural immersion, that sort of thing.
Okay, where to?
I don't know. What would you choose?
I'd choose somewhere tropical and serene, for sure. Where I can bask in the sun on an empty beach, drink coconut water all day, jump in to snorkel, learn how to surf. Hayden bites her lower lip, smiling at you. You point a finger at her accusingly. You're gonna steal my idea, aren't you? Hayden groans and circles her arm around your waist.
I'm sorry. As soon as you said it, I knew that's where I wanted to go. Okinawa.
Yeah. Well, fine, but no more idea freebies.
Deal. And hot dude. I may not know what else deserves to be on that list yet, but I hope you'll always be a part of it. I've lost consciousness a handful of times in the last few weeks, and programmed or not, you are always the first person I look for.
Hayden smoothly sets down your glasses on the concrete and steps forward. She tenderly caresses your cheek.
You don't make me wish I was real, because you look at me like I am.
Well, that was deep.
The exact same way as when we first met.
Your heart beats loudly in your chest, a tingling sensation spreading throughout your body. She rests her forehead against yours.
It's you, hot dude. It's always been
You knew it. You lean forward and brush your lips against Hayden's. You feel her smile as she kisses you deeper. You catch movement in the corner of your eye and see an old woman walking by, looking embarrassed.
It's the city of love, madame. The night is young, and I am going to indulge in a maximum PDA with my man.
You cover her mouth, trying not to laugh. The lady quickens her pace, but not before you see her smile.
Stupid Americans! They French!
Wow, they are all from West St. Petersburg, and it's amazing. What are you doing anyway?
Just stating facts.
Yeah.
Now, what do you say we continue this somewhere a bit more private?
Like a fancy hotel room. I know just the place. You might not have seen it before, but I got my stuff all there. I got it all prepared for you. What do you have in mind? Hayden's eyes glint with mischief as she grabs your hand.
Hot dude. Run!
Without a second thought, you take off beside Hayden, lantern light streaming past your vision in blur of gold. Then wind whips against your face and you close your eyes to savor it.
Just a little farther.
Hayden leads you down a set of stairs and to an alcove under the bridge. As soon as you're both cloaked by the shadows, she turns to you with a smirk.
The hotel is a little too far for my taste.
Cats and I disagree. A single beat passes, your breaths amplified in the silence, before you meet in the middle. Your arms lock around her neck, and your lips lock hungrily. See. Hayden groans quietly as she presses you against the wall.
Hot dude.
With a swift flip, you switch positions and cage Hayden's body between your arms. You grind your hips against hers, and she moans, the sound echoing all around you. People may not be able to see us, but
I don't care.
You lift her thighs, and she immediately hooks her legs around your waist. Hayden reaches for your zipper frantically as you kiss her neck.
oh, Hayden.
Hayden clenches onto your shoulder as you rock in a steady rhythm. She nibbles your ear, her voice turning hoarse.
That's it, baby. Faster.
Adrenaline courses through you, setting your body slowly alight. Hayden's head lolls back as she climbs toward ecstasy, her cries of pleasure pushing you over the edge.
Oh, Hayden.
Hooked up.
You and Hayden walk down Pont Alexandre, whatever, with fingers interlaced.
That was...
Yup.
You turn to each other wearing the same love-struck grin. Hayden kisses your cheek, and you admire the view of Paris together. The next evening,
I mean, it depends on what she wants to do. It takes that many diamonds just to walk around the Eiffel Tower with this guy. Really? Come on, guys. You're killing me. I could barely say that. Yeah, let's just do that.
you spend the rest of the weekend museum hopping, sightseeing, and wine tasting until you and your friends arrive at the most famous art museum in the world, the Louvre.
I am so excited. I've wanted to come here ever since I first started painting.
It truly is a beautiful museum. And yes, I'm still around, even though I told you guys I was sick. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, thanks.
Nadia steps away from her, visibly uncomfortable, and whispers to you.
Was that her being sincere and nice?
Have fun, kids. We've got to meet up with our contact. Alana and Damien head straight for the gift shop with purposeful strides, while the rest of the group splits up to cover different parts of the museum. You hang back, following Nadia as she tries to explain different pieces to Steve.
That was a dog.
See how she captures the light? It almost looks like it's glowing from within.
You're so smart, Nadia.
Steve, focus. Do you see how this man here has a heavenly aura, even in the midst of all the chaos around him?
Steve looks at the painting blankly for a moment, then beams at Nadia again.
I know I can't see all the things you see in it. Maybe I never will. But I see how happy it makes you. And I've never seen anything more beautiful.
Steve!
Dude, that was a great line, man.
I know.
I'm totally stealing that. I don't know how I'm going to work it in, but I'm going to try.
Nadia smiles and leans her head on Steve's shoulder, squeezing his arm tight, finally speechless.
Y'all mean.
That's funny.
Y'all mean.
That's funny stuff.
Dot, dot, dot.
Well,
Wait, is my last line in this whole thing dot, dot, dot? Because I don't like that.
I do.
Ah, shut up.
You joined up with Hayden and Sloane, who are wandering the museum together.
Did you know a lot of artists would reuse canvases by painting over other paintings? Scientists x-ray the works to find these hidden paintings.
What? No way. Can you imagine the surprise of the science guy who was like, hey, wouldn't it be cool to x-ray some painting and found that instead?
So, Hayden, is this fun for you at all? Or, no, that's mean. We're at the Louvre. Come on. How do you like the paintings? I mean, I know you can't really, you know. I'm sure Sloan makes an excellent tour guide.
They don't mean anything to me, but I love hearing stories and seeing how you all react to them. It's like magic. Even if I can't feel the magic myself, it's amazing to see the effect it has on the rest of you.
You reach out and take Hayden's hand in yours, swinging it lightly between you as you walk.
I like going places with you, hot dude. Normal places, when we're not in danger.
Yeah, that's decidedly better.
A few minutes later, you spot Damon and Alana, now holding a manila envelope full of passports. You break away from the others to meet them.
Well, that was fast.
Picking up an envelope in a museum gift shop isn't exactly an undercover op.
Alana fishes hers out of the envelope and slips it into her bag.
I think I'm done here. Damien, hot dude, it's been interesting.
Stay safe, Alana. I mean that.
Always do.
Yeah, you sure do. She turns to go, then pauses and faces you again.
This thing with arrows, it isn't over. They're going to come after you. When they do, let me know if you need anything.
Is the great Alana Kusuma offering to help us for free?
I owe you one.
Oh, okay.
She smirks and gives you a slight wave before turning and walking away.
So, now that the shady business is taken care of, want to check out the museum?
We kind of have to. Nadia would kill us if we didn't.
This morning she mentioned giving us quizzes when we got back. I'm honestly not sure if she was kidding.
I
Oh, God. You know what I'm going to do?
What's that?
I'm going to cheat off of Steve.
wasn't!
Let me know how that works out, man. Let me know how that works out.
You wander the halls of the museum together, glancing at the art, but not really paying attention.
I can't wait to get home to my own apartment, my own bed. Yeah. Definitely not the hotel room. I don't miss that at all. We gotta get you home, Damien. The rooftops of New York aren't gonna stake out themselves, man.
I'm sure all the cheating spouses and embezzling businessmen have missed me terribly.
Well, life back home is gonna be so dull for you after all this adventure.
Well, that's good. I could use some dullness. I mean, this adventure has not been my idea of a good time.
Yeah, I prefer my day-to-day to not have so many threats on my life.
You know, even though I wouldn't want to go through all that again, I'm glad I came with you. Not just to keep you and Nadia safe, but just... It's helped me settle old ghosts. Finally be honest with you. Kind of didn't work out, but
Yeah, I know.
So, I'm ready to go home and be this version of myself, instead of the one still bitter and struggling with the past.
I'm glad you came too. Mostly because, we probably would have been caught on day one.
If you even made it that far, you mean. You look up at this large painting you've stopped in front of. It depicts a man standing on a cliff over a misty valley. That's the one.
It's pretty cool seeing things in person you've only ever seen in textbooks or the internet. And I've looked at this painting dozens of times, but seeing it up close, it's so much more real. And this painting makes me feel bold. That guy's facing down the wild unknown. He can go anywhere, do anything. The world is his. What do you make of it?
He considers the painting, his eyes roaming the image in contemplation.
Fuck.
Okay. The way it makes me feel is just indescribable.
What did you just say?
I mean, it's, horror crosses his face. Okay, but when, though?
I don't know.
So, I mean,
And how does this Damien know about their conversation?
I guess they could do that?
But how could they do that?
I mean, they could... Well, wait a minute.
And also, like, Hayden, inside the thing, Hayden would have known that he was a match.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
And where's the real Damien?
Right. Which... Okay. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's happening. De freak. He stares up at the painting, his brow furrowed, but... I mean, I can't, hot dude. I mean, the words just won't come. Come on, I mean, think. Look at it again. Come on, man, don't do this to me, man. Don't, just lie to me, man. Just, you know what I mean? Just lie, dude. I am looking at it. Damien holds his head and makes a frustrated sound. Ugh, I'm searching my mind for the words. It's just... It's blank. You don't feel anything? I mean, it doesn't have to be about this painting. What about the others? Damien looks around frantically at each painting in turn, his face moving rapidly from frustration to panic to terror. Yeah, me too. Nothing. Nothing. He takes a ragged breath, his hands shaking as they reach out for you. I'm right here, Damien. Just try one more time for me, please. Tears well in his eyes as he stares up at one of the paintings, his grip on your hand surprisingly strong. It feels... You wait, gripping his hand tightly, your eyes trained on his face. I can't, hot dude. You can't. I can't.
It must have been right before he got in the elevator.
There is where you do it? Really?
Mm-hmm. That's why I said I was frustrated.
Ah. Okay. And of all the people to clone or to, whatever,
Yeah.
why him?
They kidnapped him, though. They had to have.
For what?
I don't know.
So that they could
Get everybody else to come back? I don't know.
to come back, but then they got nothing. They're not even a threat. What?
Like, they don't even need them anymore because they got the information that they had.
Right. Well, there you go.
I guess it was right before he came back into the guy that came back into the elevator was the fake Damien.
Right. Why? Why? All right. Well, thank you for going along the journey with us.
Thanks, guys.
You guys are awesome. I mean, I don't know if you guys just saw the 16th one and then just said, hey, forget it. I don't know. But I do urge that you see all of them, in order, at least a couple of them. Rate, comment, subscribe, do all the things.
Do all the things!
All of the things
Or else
that you
I'll
do.
yell at you. That's my last line. I'll yell at you.
Oh, naughtier. Take it easy. Bye. Thanks a lot for real, guys. And we'll see you in a bit. Hopefully, with a book 2.